Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tyler House of Kicks, and today what we have is the New Balance 9060. So my son's best friend came to my house, and I saw these shoes. I was like, oh man, I've never seen anybody wear these, so I was interested. I told him, hey, do you mind if I kind of review the shoe real quick? He's like, yeah, go ahead, go for it. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So this is, if I were to guess, I guess it's a crossover between the 990 and the 860 series New Balance. It has that kind of futuristic look to it, chunky sole, but the shoe looks incredibly comfortable. So I went and looked up a lot of information on it, and I kind of gathered some info that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, first, let's just take a quick look at it. So from the toe to the back, so what you have is now this colorway is a classic gray and dark gray color, and then you have a little bit of off-white and then some kind of an aged-looking midsole. So what you have from the toe to the back, as far as like material, you have suede, pigskin suede overlays, and then mesh underlays, and some kind of TPU like component in between them here. All right, and then you have the New Balance logo in some kind of shiny leather material. This is probably 3M. I didn't put my flash on, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that. And then more pigskin suede overlays on the back side, and then more mesh material. The CRV at the heel here, which is translucent. This is probably for stability purposes. So because the heel kind of is really sturdy, when you touch it, it's really, so you want to make sure your foot don't wiggle. You want to keep your foot stable in the shoe, especially if you plan on running with this shoe. So on the back side, you have New Balance logo, and then again more mesh material here, and then New Balance logo embroidered on the medial side. All right, so again, it's the same thing here, more mesh, and again, the mesh is probably for your ventilation purposes and some kind of pigskin suede leather. Again, New Balance, man, it makes some really good shoe, and the brand has been really thriving for a long time. People are now just hopping onto the hype train, and this is interesting. New Balance logo on the throat line, more New Balance on the tongue and its extension. And this again, you have again more mesh material here. Mesh, that mesh is really dense, man. Thick mesh, like when I put my fingers on it, the mesh is really thick. Now the tongue, again, you have some kind of soft like leather. And I guess the tongue, this logo here was inspired by the 990 lace jewel, the logo here, all right, from what I read. And then inside of it, this is a thin layer of foam material. This is to cushion your ankle. And then the same thing on the tongue. Now as far as like the material and the comfortability of the shoe, now the midsole is a dual density midsole. It's pretty thick, and for cushioning, this uses the Absorb SBS. That's the fight compression set, so that way the shoe doesn't get deformed as you walk on it. So you can see this is gonna last, I bet you, I wouldn't say a lifetime, but it's gonna last you a long time. So the cushioning is incredible on this shoe. Okay, it's really sturdy, so it's an EVA foam material, and it's an Absorb SPS, so it fights compression set. Why? Because a lot of times you wear certain shoes, like I have the 574, and I've been wearing them for like almost a year now. If you see on this side here, it's like kind of bent. It's because it's deformed. I put too much pressure on one side of my foot. Now, the Absorb SPS is supposed to disperse the energy. As you press your foot down, it disperses it like evenly, so that way one side of your foot is not getting all the pressure. So it does it in such a way that everything is like evenly spread out. So on the outsole, you have those diamond shapes, and these were inspired by the 861 model from what I read. And these are your outsole here. The threads are pretty nice, okay? Again, this shoe is pretty. I mean, I'll wear them. I definitely wear them. I'm not like a chunky sole type of guy, but this is something that I wouldn't mind wearing. I just like the gray color. Very comfortable, very comfortable. And I think they fit through to size. So this is, again, great looking shoe, great model, great color, and I love just the functionality of it. A lot of times you got shoes that look good, but then they don't deliver on the function side. But this one does do that for you. Now, my 574 is still my favorite model, but I don't mind making some changes and then going for other models as well. Now, if you want to pick this one up, I will have a link for you in the description. Again, thanks for watching. This is Ty from Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff.